Hey guys, bear with me. I know the lighting is not the best, but I just want to share what I shared with my boyfriend earlier. He told me I should talk about this because the way that I have been dealing with painful emotions that come up, whether it be anxiety, whether I feel unsafe, whether I am having like frustration, a lot of sadness, anger, or just like any painful emotions, even those like deep-seated emotions or traumas that just like come up in your body. I remind myself in that moment that nothing outside of me has changed. And what I mean by that is that there are so many things that I can count as a blessing that I can be grateful for, but it's just during those moments when I'm feeling those painful emotions, I just remember that what's happening is these emotions are all coming from inside of me. It's all coming from like in my body, and realistically nothing outside of me is really changing. Like my family is still healthy. Um, my relationship is still going well. I still have food on my table. I still have a home, like a roof over my head. And when you really think about it, like what you're feeling inside of yourself is all coming from your perception of, these painful emotions and how you feel within yourself, like how you feel inside or how you're perceiving things. And you can change your perception of things by changing how you feel inside first. Because like you can take a person that's having, a good day and a bad day, put them in like the same place, and they'll perceive it differently based on how they feel inside. Like, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed or you woke up on the good side, whatever. You're obviously you are gonna obviously have different days. Like these two different people are gonna have different days because you're perceiving the day how you feel about yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. Like hopefully I'm explaining it right. But basically, how you see the world is how you see yourself, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, if you feel like sadness, you feel angry, you feel frustration, you feel anxious, whatever, you're going to think certain thoughts that are going to prove to you that how you're perceiving things outside of you is true, when really it might not even be true. When really maybe that thing that you're struggling with or that is bringing out these painful emotions is probably not as bad as you think it is, and you might be making it worse than what it really is. And maybe you're not actually seeing things for how it really is, and maybe you're seeing things worse. So I know that was a bit repetitive maybe, but I guess I just want to kind of like really anchor that. And I don't know, I just feel like what has been helping me feel safer in my body is reminding myself that technically the world is still spinning and nothing outside of myself, like nothing external, has changed. Like the only thing that has changed is inside of myself. The only thing that's changed is me. Like, not to say that, things outside of you, like, your environment and stuff won't change, but what I'm saying is that, like, we're always changing. Like, there's always a lot of, different changes happening to our body, different emotions coming up, or, we might not even resonate with the person that we were last year. Like, we probably feel like we're a much different person now. We probably don't have the same habits anymore, or maybe if we do, we probably feel like, we're kind of like breaking out of those habits, or we're breaking out of certain things, or um, we're evolving. I think as humans, we naturally evolve. We naturally have different ideas. We go through, different cycles and seasons of our life where like we just experience certain things and we're just all going through our own thing. At the end of the day, like a lot of what's changing is what's happening inside of us. And the way that we perceive the world outside of us is the way that we perceive ourselves. I think instead of like focusing so much of your energy, because where you place your attention is where you place your energy, right? Instead of focusing so much of your energy on what's hurting you, focus on like being present with the moment. Like, what is it that's happening outside of you that you can, one, be grateful for? And another thing, what can you really be present with in this moment? What can you really be present with other than the emotions that are coming up in your body that is, causing you pain? What can you be present with in that moment? Like, and just remind yourself that, the day is still the same. The sun is still going to be shining. The clouds are still going to be there. The trees are still going to be here. Certain people are still going to be there. Whatever it is, there's still going to be things in your, external that are still going to be consistent or that are still constant. Even if there are certain things that are changing, like the one thing that's changing the most is what's happening inside of you, like your inner world. And so in order to remind yourself to feel safe is to focus on the present moment, to focus on what's happening right now and really be present with it. Like, don't focus so much energy on what's causing you pain. Like, don't put so much energy into that thought or into other thoughts that are like, causing you more pain. Like, focus your energy on the moment, on this moment right now.